I'm back. Hopefully, you all will come back. I went to move my computer, and the cord that connects to my computer unplugged itself, and I lost my live. I don't know if anyone, hey, you came back. Who we got here? I just killed my live, unplugging my computer by accident. So who's come back on? And then yeah, it was me. It was me. Oh, yeah. The cable that goes into the computer from the phone for my uh, hotspot came unplugged when I went to try to show you my refrigerator. That's what I get for trying to show my refrigerator. That is another easy. I can't say easy bake. It's like a child's refrigerator. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it just totally unplugged on me. Stupid. It just. And I never thought about it. I should have kept the phone on the laptop, I guess, or on the top of it. But I didn't think. Surprise, surprise. But we're back. The ones that can. Hopefully, the others will realize I'm. Yeah, we were just talking. Hey, Dawn. Yay, you came back. Maybe the others will come back on. Maybe they'll realize I went live again. Yeah, it disconnected from my phone, the wire, and when it did, I lost my internet. And hey, Lynn, hi, Pat. Yeah, I dropped my phone. It disconnected the wire, and without the internet off my hotspot, I was gone. It was like whoops. But you live and learn. See, in yeah, I'm back. Just can't disconnect my phone by dropping it because I lose my hotspot. But in 2 years from now, we'll look back and laugh at tonight. Remember when I disconnected my live? See Mary Liz? Oh, she's not back. Dadgummit. I was going to say, see Mary Liz? You'll have boo boos, but you just keep riding it. Oh, I'm glad because I was just like, oh my gosh. And of course, I'm sitting on a stool, and so I'm trying to lean down and pick my phone up. About fell off the stool. I was a hot mess there for a minute. Well, I'm glad y'all are back. Oh no, please, Davida, come back. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Hubby's I'm waking him up. Oops. Yeah, he goes to bed really early because he has to get up really early, and he has to be at work at like can't remember if it's 4:30 or 5. I'm not up usually when he goes to work. I love him to death, but I would malfunction. Oh yeah, if it froze up because I disconnected my hotspot. I dropped my phone and then the wire pulled out, and when it did, it disconnected the hotspot, and I lost my live. I wish we had internet worth a flip here, but we haven't been able to find a way. We found how to boost the cell, but even then, that wouldn't have helped just a minute ago. So maybe one day I'll get it all figured out. Anyway, back to we got off on my cooking. I'm glad y'all are enjoying them, and I'm gonna keep trying to give y'all some good recipes um, that are easy. You were typing. Oh, and poof, you were gone. Jazzy is running back and forth. He's a mess. Um, yeah, he needs a haircut, and we went out to dinner tonight and brought him a bone back, and the goofball ate it, and then um, threw it back up right before the live. I was like, that's not what I need to be cleaning up. But I was like, why on earth would you eat the bone? He's so silly. Oh, well, I hope she gets back on. I feel so bad. And I didn't even realize she had gotten on. Oh, Mary Liz, I don't know if you were on it to hear me that, you're going to have crazy days. Just keep plugging away. Yes, Danielle. And then mine really froze, didn't it? Because we didn't have internet connection. But I appreciate you all liking my videos. And like I said, I hope I can put stuff out that'll um, give you some ideas for dinner and that'll offer some inspiration on your house and stuff. Yes, Pat. Yes, a crock pot. A crock pot is a slow cooker. A lot of people refer to it as a slow cooker because crock pot is actually a registered name. So people will just say use your slow cooker um, so that they don't have infringement of the crock pot name. But people my age, crock pot was one of the first ones that came out, the brand. So by habit, we call it that. Just like Kleenex, that's a brand, but we refer to all facial tissue as Kleenex. Yeah, but it's really a brand. Um, I don't have her phone number to text her. Yeah, I call them all Kleenex. It may be puffs that I'm buying, but I'll call it a Kleenex just because that's what we grew up. We don't say, give me a facial tissue, you know. Um, and crock pot and slow cooker are the same. Um, and so you'll hear some try not to say crock pot because that is a brand. And there are several brands of slow cookers. So it's just better to say slow cooker and not get yourself in trouble. You did, Bella. You text her. Thank you. Okay. That works. That works. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I never in a million years even gave that any thought, but somehow when I went to turn the computer, the phone fell off and it disconnected it. Now you should be able to find Crock-Pot brand, Pat, and that is actually the brand, but it'll be a slow cooker. Hey, Gloria, welcome. Thanks for joining our second live tonight. The first one abruptly ended. Hey, Dana. Oh, did Tinker's wife come back? No. Did it give you notice that I came back, or are you all just guessing I came back? Huh. I didn't know that, Lynn. Oh, you're fine, Gloria. I was live and went to turn my computer and my phone fell off and disconnected the live. So, hi, Davita. So sorry. They said you just jumped on when I killed the live. Oh, really? See, I had the first one went out. I sent it out at 7:30. There you go. There you go. Um, Dadgummit, now I forgot your name. Be home by supper time. Tell me your name again. I just went blank. Oh, I know, Myra. You're so right. God is working. He is. See, how is there a way you send out notifications? Mary. Good gosh. I'm so sorry, Mary. I should be able to remember that since my daughter's name's Mary. You'd think I'd have a brain. Wow. See, I don't get notifications. Dana go live and then I'll find it, an hour later that Dana was live. And I'm like, well, crud. I missed it. And I didn't say bitty. Yeah. A 10 quart's pretty big. Um, I think my biggest is like an 8 quart, but it depends on how many people you're feeding, also. Um, in the broth, you could do bone broth and stuff like that. But if you don't have a slow cooker already, I would do the Instapot because you can do bone broth and all that stuff in the Instapot. I know, Mary. That's what I just said. Really? Well, then I don't need to schedule it. Maybe that's what why you all aren't getting the notification because I try to schedule it. Maybe I just need to pop it up new. Whitney baby. It might, Myra. You might be right. I I have notifications on mine. Yes, I saw where you had another baby goat, and I haven't got to get on it and watch it. Oh, I can't even begin to think how I lived without my Instapot because that thing is just wonderful. That and the air fryer. And poor Mary Liz, I gave her my other one, and then I didn't give her the trivet to it, so she hasn't been able to use it yet. Yeah, I've got to go back and watch it, Dana. Okay. Yeah, see, I haven't got to watch anybody today. Yeah, the Instapot, you can make cheesecake in it. Hmm. Okay, I'll quit scheduling it because I get like my phone set up since I use my hotspot to have internet. I get it set up, um, and then I schedule it to go off at 8, and maybe that scheduling isn't working. I'll have to not do that next week and see what happens. Yes, it does. It does help inflammation. Um, I'll tell you one thing because my lower back, Mary Liz can tell you that I hurt my lower back taking care of my mother. And there was days that it was just hard to walk. And now that I've been doing the keto, it's not hurting me as bad. Yes. Have you made Mississippi pot roast yet, Lynn? Oh, Mississippi mud pies too. That's good, but you can't do that in Instapot though. Um, maybe I'll have to do. I mean, it's a recipe that's been around. It's on YouTube. If you just do Mississippi pot roast, it's a packet of ranch dressing, a packet of brown gravy mix, and you just pour it in there and some water, and put your roast in and pour that stuff in, and then you can throw jalapenos in it if you want it spicy, or not jalapenos. Yeah, jalapenos, the pickled jalapenos, and cook it. And my husband enjoys it. He's not a pot roast eater, but he does like that. Okay, Pat, you have a great day. I know it's daytime for you. And thank you for stopping by, hon. It's really good. And that it's crazy how the brown gravy and the ranch mixed together gives it that, I don't know, it's just a different taste, but it's very good. Yeah, where is Pat? I can't remember. Thailand? No, she was in Europe, wasn't she? I love to cook. Um, I really do, and so that's why one reason I thought, I'll do the cooking video, but they'll get better. Right here, I don't get to cook like I'm used to cooking because I just don't have the space. But but my prayer that I never put in the prayer request, um, say a prayer. We're hoping April or by summer that we can get a new camper. Um, we could get it now, Singapore. Okay. I knew she was away from us if I could remember. But we're hoping to get a new camper. We could go get it now probably, but I'm the one that worries about the money and makes sure everything. All right. Yay. Yay, Mary. See, God answers prayer. Praise report. Yay. Yeah, Mary Liz can sympathize. It's easy to do, Danielle. It is, and that's what was kind of happening to me. That's why there was that lull in me putting anything out. And I thought if I don't change and add something, other part of my interests, I'm going to burn out. Um, so, yeah. Well, thank you, Dawn. I feel like I got the angles crazy, but I found a new phone holder that you can tie around your neck and then have the phone here, in front of you. Trying to get it where you can see me, like here, so you all would see what I'm seeing as I'm cooking. And I think I'm going to order that. Yes, you're right, Mary Liz. So it can be resolved. Yeah, Mary Liz ended up having to have her ovary removed because of a cyst and your appendix, wasn't it, Mary Liz? Because the appendix can cause the cysts to come back. I never knew that until Mary Liz's surgery. It's really crazy. Well, Danielle and whoever wasn't, who didn't get on there till the end of the other live, Mary Liz is going to be starting her channel some point this week. Um, Putting up her first video. So you'll have to go check her out. Um, Making Life an Opportunity is the name of her channel. And she sent me little clips of her video. It's very good. She did an amazing job for her first time. My husband was like, well, she acts like she knows what she's doing. And I said, well, she was a public speaker, at school and did the news and all this stuff. So she should feel comfortable in front of the camera. So um, you'll have to go in there. You get to see my baby. Yeah, we'll all be waiting for you, Danielle. Yeah, that's the thing is the ones that really care about you, they'll come back. The other ones, it's not worth worrying about. I finally have just said, if my numbers go up, great. If they don't, I would like to get the 4,000 hours because I still can't do this on my phone. I emailed them the other night, or messaged them the other night to figure out why, because it said I had to be verified. Well, I'm verified. And it said I had 1,000 subbies. I've got 1,000 subbies, but it's still not letting me do it on my phone. So maybe they'll get it figured out because then I don't have disconnecting us and all the problems I do trying to do it on a computer. So hopefully that will work. Just pray that I can get it where I can do it on my phone. And then in a couple weeks, I'll be taking y'all to North Carolina with me. We're headed out to see our cousins for the weekend. Long drive for a weekend, but it's the same cousins that we went on our cruise with. So let's see. Yeah, Gloria. I've tried. I need someone to come in here and help me with that because I've tried and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's telling me I don't have enough hours to do it, so I don't know. Oh, I wish I could, Gloria. I would love. No, you're funny. Just turn a fan on you. Yes, Davita, I did. That is awesome, Mary. No, you're not Mary. You're. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Blue Fly. I just forgot your name. Oh my God, I'm horrible. I told you. I forewarned you. I'm horrible. Yeah, Beverly. Thank you. I was like, can I call you Bev? Is that okay? I have an Aunt Bev, so maybe if I put you and Aunt Bev together, I can remember your name. Yeah, and I'm through. Thank God. I'm through with the change of life, but oh, that was miserable. But I still get hot flashes at night in my sleep. Yay, Davita. They're horrible. And I wish there was something they could do to make it bearable. You know, it's just crazy. Did y'all see that? Did you see that fly across my ceiling? That was weird. Oh, bless your heart. I know, Mary Liz. Mary Liz, you don't have any right to make fun of me. You know I've done this forever. Well, we don't get enough snow to go roll around. Huh. I went through it but I went through it really early. Like, I was done by the time I was 46. I was done. Davida, that's hilarious. Really? Okay, hang on. Mary, I need some help. I posted a fall home video, then a Christmas table challenge, then nothing. So I want to go for it. Go for it, Mary. It's just like we were telling Danielle, the ones that follow you and that really care and want to see what you're doing, they'll come back and you'll slowly grow back again. There's a lot of people that have, posted and been really active and then go inactive for a while. But the ones that have subscribed will come back as soon as they start seeing posts again from you. Yeah. And tell them, I'm having health issues or whatever. I'll post as I can. Yeah, see, I gotta start getting better at tags, screens, and iCards. I'm horrible. Yeah, I sleep with I still, now I'm through, the OBGYN told me I was done, but I still get really hot at night and sleep with a big fan in our bedroom because I burn up. And Rodney wants to snuggle up, and I'm like, get away because I'm dying. But then we get old and then we freeze. My mom was like a popsicle. So I'm just like, oh. Bless your heart, Lynn. Yeah, it's easier to put more clothes on than it is to take them off. That's for sure. To have you can't just, it won't get. But if she keeps putting them up and tells people what's going on, but just be looking, checking her out, I think she'd be okay. Yeah, I do too, Davita. I get so hot, and Rodney laughs at me because I mean I've been through the change for years. Okay, Mary, will do. And just hang in there, just one step. I think there was a time there that a lot of channels grew really fast when YouTube was smaller. But I think now that there's so many people out there, it's more competitive, and it is. a slower pace and growing your channel. God, Lynn, bless your heart. Yeah, see, I don't know how to do the end things. I don't have a clue. That's funny, Myra. Yeah, people do join YouTube every day, and people start creating videos every day. I think like the gaming channels. My goodness, look how many of them are out there now. Yep, you're right, Davita. Oh, I tell you, the start of Mary Liz's video. She's gonna have you laughing. It is hilarious, but she has a very good message. Very good message. Yeah, Liz boosted my channel. I got like 100 and something people that night that she did that. She's a sweet, sweet woman. I sure appreciated it. I still do. It got me over that hump. I just was like lingering in a cesspool and couldn't get past it. And I didn't even know she was going to do that. I really, truly, truly appreciate her doing that. Yeah. Mary Liz has been like that her whole life. Little. She sleeps with socks on since she was, in elementary school. It's hard getting the views. And I think some of it too is everyone's so busy that you've got your diehards, that will come and watch you. But you may have 1,000 people on there, but you only have 20 that will actually comment or something. I think people are so busy. No, man, less it's good. Yep. You're right, Dana. Oh, goodness. Well, girls, I'm glad we're getting the chat. Did, let me feel like I closed this right. Did anybody get anything from that message before we got disconnected? That you have to trust God and you have to have faith, and that the promises He's given to you may show up in your life or may show up in your children's. Yeah, I've noticed that too. So doing a whole bunch of lives, I don't know that it actually helps you. Oh, I'm thinking about doing, as soon as it warms up a little bit, campfire chat. What do y'all think of that? And going live like on Friday or Saturday or something like that, and sit by the campfire. Okay, good. Thank you, Dawn. Well, I just want this week, when Satan tries to get you to say negative stuff to yourself or negative things happen in your life, I want you to just remind yourself that God has blessings for you, and just hang in there and you'll be okay. I found these. Yeah, Danielle is a sweetheart. I got to meet up with her twice now. It's about time for us to meet up again, Danielle. And Allison had her baby. I don't know if you know that, Danielle. Um, I tried to do 3 days a week, Davita, and I just can't. I have to do it too. Okay, Dana. I'm not sure what day I'll start. We've got a little bit of time, I think, before it gets warm enough for us to actually get out there and be able to stand sitting outside, even with the fire going. Well, thank you, Danielle. Well, thank you, Danielle. Thank you for sending these lovely ladies to me. Yes, we need one. And this time Mary Liz will go. That would be fun. Hey, Dawn, we could go up to Evansville or something. Let's get Danielle to come and stay the weekend or something. And oh, sorry, opening a drink. That one's out. Well, we can do it. Well, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, no, I would love to see it. I love your lives when you did them, like last year, Davita. Yeah, I think we did too, Dana. I think it was because of Arlen. Oh, that would be fun. I want to go to Florida. Oh, that was so sweet of him, Davita. Oh, wow. Oh, well, thank you, Myra. Oh, I would love to go to Florida. But you all are going to get cold this weekend or this week, from what I'm understanding. The tags are the hashtags in your, you'll see your description, and then you'll see down below it says tags. And like you do hashtag, and don't space it. Just add your country living or RV living or cornflower mash or whatever, and just as many things that you can think of that people might type in searching for what your video is about. You type it in there, leave a space, type it in there, leave a space, and then those hashtags help you to find you. If that helps you any, Mary. Oh, what's his heart? Wow. You know, I'm usually good about putting tags. I need to take like a day and just sit down and go through every one of my videos. But the crazy thing, my biggest watched video has over 5,000 views. Is my uh, DIY farmhouse tiered tray, and I was a nervous wreck making that. But I've got like over 5,000 views on it. I'm like, wow, can't believe people want to see that. Yeah, they are, David and Bella. You're right. I've got to get better at it. Some of that, like I said, some of this stuff is my fault because I've just been unable to do it or haven't taken time to do it. Oh, that's sweet. I need to go back and fix mine. I do. So, how many are doing something, some type of spring or Easter video? Should we do a collab? Yeah, it's crazy. The ones that you think, well, somebody will watch, but not end up being the ones that everyone loves. Well, if anyone would like to do like some kind of spring or Easter collab, let me know. Um, Message me at the Feather Cottage at Gmail. Maybe we can get a collab together. Yeah, Davita does the coolest stuff. I want one of Davita's cakes. Wow, Danielle, that is amazing. Okay. Well, let me think about it, and I'll let you all know next Wednesday because I think it'd be fun to do an Easter. And it can be bunnies or Easter. Or, I mean, bunnies or Easter. That makes sense. Bunnies or ducks, but Christian, whatever. Um, Davita, I think your home tours for Valentine's are gorgeous, but I cannot get myself into Valentine's Day. I try so hard and I just can't do it. It is colder. I want to do the the spring thing around the end of February is what I'm thinking. I know. She makes the coolest foods. And I keep saying, I'm going to try that. Now it's going to be hard. Oh, really? See, I'm so far behind on stuff. Well, I can maybe do that, Lynn. Bella does a really pretty um, summer wreath. And Liz, man, hers are amazing. Yes, I know, and they look so real. A candle making. Excuse me. I don't have one up yet, but I have one. So you have your February 10th. Okay. Well, see, you'll just have all time to watch YouTube, Mary. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you picked up some of that stuff when we were together, didn't you, Danielle? Oh, Davita, that's funny. Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to do entire houses anymore. It might be like a table setting or a tier tray, or I don't have room here, and I don't have room to do a whole bunch of stuff that I had at our sticks and bricks. But then I don't know. Bella asked me if I was really going to be able to handle um, living in a camper for a while, and truthfully, I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I don't have all the house to clean and you know all that stuff. It really, oh, excuse me, it really doesn't bother me being in a smaller space. Okay, because oh, I got the hiccups. I remember the watermelon, and I love the cup you sent Arlen. It was so cute. Yes, the orange tulips that she used for her carrot, that was so pretty. But after a while, when you're trying to do all that stuff, it gets very expensive. And then you run out of room. You don't have a place to store it all. But one of the things that I heard, that's what I tell people. That's a good idea, Davita. And Davita, one of the things I heard that was popular was the crafts like wreaths and that kind of stuff that you make, um, and you don't have room to store and stuff. I said take them to a nursing home that it'll brighten someone's day. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I love that kind of stuff. I mean, I wanted to be a home economics teacher. I wanted a minor or get my my BS in home economics and then get my master's in law. That was my original plan. And instead, I had children and, stayed home and took care of them. But I wanted to be a mom too. So that was more important to me than a career. Bella, did you get them at Dollar Tree or did you get them at your Dollarama? See, we just need to take a trip to Canada and go to Dollarama because she got all kinds of cool stuff there. I bet it looks cute though, Danielle. Oh, well, Grandma Joe, I'm glad you got to be here. Tell you what, let me close this out in prayer real quick, and then we can stay on and chat if you all want to. But I don't want us to not be able to close out in prayer. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Love you, Joe. Okay, let me close this out in prayer real quick, and then we're not going to end. We can sit here and talk because I'm having fun talking. For anyone that wants to stick around, and then anyone that needs to go, they can. But I don't want us to not close out. But I want you to sit here and pay attention to where God's giving you blessings. I want you to pay attention where Satan is attacking you, and remember that under His grace we are covered, and that our sins and anything are forgiven, and that He has great plans for all of us. Is there any other prayer requests? Go watch your show, Bella. I love you. See, we've kept her on too long. She's going to miss her favorite show. Oh, man, sorry. Vikings. That's also, I've been sitting here racking my brain what the name of that show is that she loves. Okay. Yeah, I got that here. Is there anything else? Wow, Mary, that is amazing. Congratulations. Good, Bella. Yeah, I've got him. Joe's carpal tunnel. Yay, good for you, Bella. Yeah, it's crazy how some of these foods really affect our bodies, and we just don't know how it is or how, what it's doing to us. Okay, I'm gonna close this really quick in prayer. Those that need to go can, and those that want to stick around, we stick around. Dear Heavenly Father, again, thank you so much for this group of ladies. Thank you for the community you have brought together that we can support and laugh and cut up and just be there for each other. We can pray hard for each other, and we just deeply appreciate it, God. We appreciate your Son dying on that cross and giving us the Christian lifestyle. You just amaze me, God. I don't know how to thank you enough for everything you do in each one of our lives. You're there in the good times. You're there in the bad times. We can always turn to you, and thank you for that, Heavenly Father. Thank you so much. Please help us realize where damaged areas in our lives are affecting us. They're keeping us from reaching the potential you want us to have, God, and help us seek to do better in that area. We've got many people having surgeries, needing healing from carpal tunnel on down, God. You heard the first prayers, and we ask you to just bless each person. You have the amazing healing power. Put the physicians in there that can help heal and do the work that you want done on each person's body. Be with everybody this week as they travel, as they just go through life, God. Be with their friends, their families, and everything that are going through the struggles, God. For you are amazing, and you do beyond our wildest dreams, God. We just thank you in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. I was trying to get a whole lot in there. She's into Vikings, yes. Yeah, last night she told me she didn't know if she would get on or have to get off because the show would be starting. Though I might pick on each other. Go watch your show, Bella, if you must. But we love you. And see, I know nothing about that show. I've never seen it the first time. Oh, I'm glad you could do that, my bear. Oh, Mary Liz. You are too funny. You are too funny, Dana. Jesse was tonight until he ate his bone that we gave him and ate it and threw it back up. It was disgusting. Oh, I haven't seen that one, Mary. I watch God Friended Me. That's my favorite show on Sunday nights. And my husband knows he better. I don't care what he's watching. He's got to flip the TV over, or he can go in the other room and let me watch it. I think I've watched This Is Us a couple times. That's a shepherd for you. We had a German shepherd, full blood German shepherd, when the girls were growing up, and that's a shepherd's instinct. They like to chew and climb. And we had ours in a pinned in, pet thing, and she would get on the corners and climb all the way up and jump over. Oh wow, that sounds pretty funny. Oh, This Is Us. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Dana. Yes, that is a funny show. But now I haven't seen that. I forgot all about that show. What day does it come on? I can't remember. What is the Messiah about? Is it about Jesus or is it something different? What do you all see that? Just something floats through back there. It's really weird. I haven't seen that one at all or even heard of it, Davida. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I might, Ella. The couple that owned this camper before us, his wife died of cancer. Maybe she's wanting to go camping. And I used to watch Criminal Minds. My husband is so bad about watching certain, seems like reruns. And then he's off to bed. And when he goes to bed, I shut the TV off because I usually then get on YouTube. Okay, that might be what it is. All I see is there's something go through on the screen, and I have no idea what it is. Isn't it awful cold for moths? Oh, wow. Night, Lynn. Thank you for coming, honey. And be looking for my video tomorrow. It should go up at 6, I think, in the morning. if I got the settings right. Um, oh, you're more than welcome, Lynn. You're more than welcome. Nah, I'm not scared of ghosts. I'll get uh, I'll get the Ghostbusters after them. No, we actually, maybe Liz can tell you, the house that where she mainly grew up, um, we had a ghost there, and it would go in the kids' room and check on them. And her friend was spending the night one night, and it showed up, and I thought her friend Jessie was going to kill herself trying to get out. I mean, scared her to death. And all she was doing was just checking. As soon as one day I told her that it was fine, I had the kids under control and thanked her. I knew 9 times out of 10 who it was, and it left. But yeah, yeah, Mary Liz, and we'd all. It was the lady that originally had been her farm, and then they turned it into a subdivision. That's awesome, Pat. Pat, Mary, you need to definitely do a video on it. Definitely do a video on it because there's a lot of people suffering with what you are. Yeah, that house was that house was a weird house. Oh wow, wow, Lady B, welcome. I didn't see you got on. I'm so glad you did. Busy reading everyone's comments and I totally missed yours. How are you doing, girl? There you go, Mara. Yeah, I just use the Holy Ghost to fight the other ones. Yeah, did you win? Did you win yourself any money? Wow, that's pretty good, Lady B. I never win. That's why I don't do the lottery or scratch offs. I never win. You may be right on it. God always has a purpose for us. We don't know what it is all the time, but God always has purpose. I did. And she gets scared. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for thou art with me. Oh wow. I think that they come back to check on us, especially um, like the lady ghost that was the house Mary Liz was growing up. That had been her farm, and she'd had a big family, and I think she just felt like she had to help take care of kids. And when I told her, I appreciated it and thank you that she could go, it was like you could feel the presence leave. It was kind of crazy. You're right, Bella. Night, hun. They don't scare me. I feel like that sometimes they just need some attention from God, and So maybe that's it. They don't scare me because I know God's with me. No, it doesn't scare me. I don't think they're vicious like the movies make them. You may be right, me. Yeah, we need to. And now, yep, we need more awareness because I think that that's one reason the cancer and all that stuff is so rampant in people's lives is the things we've eaten under the American standard diet um, that haven't been good for us, and they've caused illnesses. Besides pollution and stuff that are out in the air and in our homes and that kind of stuff. But I think food has a lot to do with it. The chemicals they use to wash, to spray and stuff like that. I think for so long people weren't aware of that. I didn't know it when in the 80s and early 90s. I never, excuse me, I never thought anything about it. You're right. You're right, Mara. Oh, excuse me. Billy Graham has a book called Angels, Angels. Oh my God, excuse me. Called Angels, Angels, Angels. And oh my gosh, it is one of the best books. Like I read it probably 30 years ago and I still read it. I love it. I think Mary Liz has my copy. Um, that's good, Daniel. You've got to. You got to tell them to get out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Now. I mean, there may be mean ghosts. I've just never encountered a mean ghost. Um, when I was young, and my mother married my stepfather, we were moving his stuff out of his house, and they had taken a load over to our house. And I was gathering stuff up at his house, and all the hangers in the closet started moving. There wasn't anything on them, and they were just like going at it. And for some reason, I thought it was his deceased wife. And I said, Martha, it's okay. And they stopped. And then right at that time, there was a clock that was a wedding gift that they had gotten, that Martha and my stepdad had gotten. And it quit working. And my stepdad tried and tried and tried to get it going again. It wouldn't go. He gave it to his son, my stepbrother, and Bubba took it and set it on his mantle, and it clicked right along. Never had any problems. So I don't know. I really think that was Martha. And she knew me as a kid, which I didn't realize until looking at pictures. There was pictures of me sitting there on her porch, as a little girl. It was just really weird. I mean, that's when I was. Oh, how cool, Dana. God will reveal them. Yeah, Mary Liz. Demons are definite. The Bible talks about them. Oh goodness. Yeah, you got to rebuke them in Jesus' name because there are mean ones. You know, there are definitely mean ones. The Bible talks about them, and that you can rebuke them, and then if you don't continue to rebuke them and have faith and keep them out of your life, that they'll come back sevenfold. So you gotta say that's what one of the things that he was saying tonight. You get your grace and you get your blessing, but you've got to continue in faith and continue doing what you're rebuking or praying or whatever it is, because it will come back and injure you again if you don't stand firm in God's grace. And I truly believe that. Yes, I saw that, and what's it? There's something here in America. They were hosing. Looked like they were hosing the streets down. I just saw a little bit of the news, and it looked like they had like fire hoses hosing the streets down, where somebody had flown in at the airport. Yeah, it spread quite a bit in China. Oh, are you going to bed, Dawn? If you said that, I missed you. Yes, you did say that. Love you all, honey. Thank you for keeping us in your prayers. So, what's everyone got on their agenda for this week? I'm going to do my grocery shopping. Do you want to see how I shop for keto? Yeah, you'll feel the negative vibe. I think you're right, Mary Liz. I think being a Christian, you'll feel it. I think I told Dawn good night. If I didn't tell you good night, Dawn, I'm so sorry. I'm getting dingy. What would we do without Dawn? She is such a good subby. Oh, is that the one that's Mama was living with you for a little bit? I'm confused. Don't you have custody of a niece already? Or adopted a niece? Oh, is that the one that you told she had to get help? I think you're talking about on a live. Hey Danielle, before you smush them, secret I learned: lay like in your airbags, lay a piece of tissue paper, then the pillow, and then another piece of tissue paper, and then do it, and it doesn't let the plastic get in there and mess up the pillows as bad. You may have to lay a couple layers of the tissue paper. It'll mess it up as opposed to your pillow. There you go, Dana. Billy got it. Okay, that's what I thought that Katie had been your niece, but I didn't want to say that if I was wrong. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, baby girl. I love you. 100 days of school. That sounds so crazy. So crazy. I love you. Call me tomorrow. Yeah, you're right, Davita. Who was? Hold on. I got to go back up there. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Mary, I was so confused for a minute. I don't know why I had in my head that I read um, Marilyn Monroe. I was like, Marilyn Monroe was Hemingway's niece? Was really confused there for a minute. Helps if I get the right name, huh? Well, Hemingway, he wouldn't get it. Oh my gosh, didn't you? Okay, don't buy any more pillows. Just buy slip covers. Hey, there's a way you can like go in the bottom of the pillow, undo it, and take all that stuffing out, and then put Velcro, the sticky Velcro in there. It has the glue on the backside, and turn them into a pillow cover, and not have to keep all the, be able to just put your phone form in that pillow. That might help you too. Oh, I was laughing at myself because Mary said uh, Hemingway's niece, and I thought she said Marilyn Monroe. Oh, girl, I already did that. No, no, thank you. Yeah, it is Daniel. But the ones that you really, really like might be an idea. Nightmare Bear, I love you. No, I don't want to go up there right now. It's cold. When it warms up, I'll come help you. I need to. I'm ready for road trips. I'm excited about going to North Carolina. I purged. Bella. Well, like I said yesterday, I sit there and go, Yesterday, the high was 32. I got it on Do Not Disturb right now, Mary Liz. I'll have to check it when we get off. Oh. She's uploading her video, ladies. Or are you uploading or are you? Yeah, it's only at 19%. Mary Liz, that's normal. Don't freak out if it takes a long time to upload. It'll it will load, it'll say processing, and then it goes another, and it can take a while. I've had an 8-minute video take an hour, hour and a half. So don't freak out. Yeah, that was my problem. And here, I passed it on to my kids. So they'll look at me one day and say, "Thanks, Mom." See, what you do is you have a online, oh, I got hiccups. You have an online auction and say, have all your subbies get on and say, okay, this pillow, $1. Anybody go higher? Yeah, and auction it off, and they pay the shipping, and you just ship all the stuff out. My hair, sorry, guys, I'm a hot mess. Oh, honey, yeah. Well, we had a 3,000 square foot house. Went down to just a little under two, and now I've gone down to under 400. So I purged a lot. That's a pretty good idea, Mary. There you go, Bella. I mean, Dana. Well, don't. I went through and picked the things that were the most special to me, that really had meaning to me, and I packed them immediately because there was no, I'm going to debate if I get rid of it or I'm going to keep it. And then the other stuff that was pretty and I liked, but I wasn't necessarily glued to it sentimental. Um, some of it I donated, some of it I got in my booth. Um, you know, but the stuff that was really, really sentimental, either I've kept in storage or my kids have. But I can tell you, it kills you to go through and get rid of stuff that really means something to you, especially like if you're doing what I'm doing. Um, she might be right, Danielle. No, because then that just gives you more room to buy more stuff, to put more room in more room. Yeah, we are. We're shortchanging ourselves when we buy stuff we don't need because we have to take care of it. I can't remember who I heard say, we got to remember every time we buy something that we're giving up real estate that we're paying for. If it's only 3 inches, it's 3 inches of our house that it's sitting in, and we're paying the mortgage, the electric, the da 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 da, to keep something that may or may not mean anything to us. And Charles Stanley, he says there's no U-Haul that follows a hearse, so might as well get rid of it. Well, do the zones, Bella. Let's see, this week we're in the bathroom. Next week we'll be in the bedroom. And you can do, it just keeps you from getting overwhelmed. It does take, but just just take the stuff that really means something and put that up. And there'll be another time that you can go back and look at it. And if you found that, you know, the one thing is kind of like what Maria Kondo, how you say her name, is it attachment because someone gave it to you and you're like, oh, I'm going to hurt their feelings if I get rid of it? Or, there were several pieces that I had to say, I've taken these on because they were family things, but it's not something I would have gone and bought myself for my home. But then for years, I felt guilty getting rid of it because it was my grandma's or it was my great grandma's but they're not going to come down and zap me that I got rid of it. They died and left it. And when they died, they had no idea I was ever going to get it. I'm like, there's no point in hanging on to some of the stuff that I had just guilted myself that I couldn't get rid of through the years. It finally dawned on me I don't have to hang on to it. Yes, Danielle. That's why, like, I didn't have fall stuff when I started. I had, a few pieces, but I didn't go crazy um, for fall. And I went out and bought, I mean, like, that broke the bank to do all the collabs that I was doing my first fall. And ended up with like 20 something totes of fall. And it's all sitting in my storage building, and lots of money tied up in that. And you don't get it back. People don't want to pay even half price that you paid. They don't want to pay it. And like a lot of the stuff have sitting in storage, I've used one time. That was it. And that was my stupidity starting YouTube, was trying to keep up with some of the bigger channels. And I shouldn't have done that. Night, Myra. I'm sorry. Love you. You have a great night, honey. What time is it? Holy smoke. It's 10:15 here. Yeah, that's a good idea, Barry. Well, that's kind of pretty much what I have to do now. Um, Nothing comes in this camper that can't serve at least two purposes. If it can only be just decorative, then I don't need it because I don't have room to store it. And that's what I keep telling myself. And but I tell you, it took the fun out of shopping because I'm like, oh, I love that. I want it. I want to go get it. Then I'm like, where am I going to put it? How am I going to store it? And then I'm like, okay, I'm not getting it. My husband says that us moving in the camper helped the bank account because I could blow it. But now I don't have any place to put it, so I don't get it. You're right. You're right, Bella. What you cannot? What, Bella? You should only buy what you cannot because of YouTube. Oh, what you can? Yeah, I didn't do it. I bought a bunch of stuff that I really didn't need. Yes, but Lady B. Well, Lowe's has got those bag things that you can get those plastic, not plastic. Well, yeah, kind of plastic canvas bag things, and they'll come and haul them off. Yeah, Danielle, that's what I've had to do because even like I bought that little table right now for my Instapot and air fryer and all that stuff. In the new camper, I'm like, I don't even know where that'll fit. I'm not sure where I'll put it. It might fit under um, the dining hutch, but I'm not sure. Well, Davita, I know I want to make one of your cakes that's just neutral, you know, because that I can have out all the time because I just think they're adorable. But I don't want to do anything until we get moved into the new camper. There you go, Bella. Well, you can just work on a little area at a time. Then you don't feel so overwhelmed. I think that was what bothered me at first is I felt like, oh, I have to get rid of everything. And it was so hard getting rid of a lot of stuff because I felt like I didn't have a choice, kind of like it was being ripped out from under me. And it really wasn't being ripped out from under me, but I wasn't emotionally ready to let go of it. Oh, I need to go to Hobby Lobby. Like I don't have anything to do to decorate with Valentine's. And I don't know if I can get back to the house to the where I used to live and get to my storage building. I have a bunch of stuff for spring, but I don't know when I'll get back down there. I haven't been back home since 21st of December. So are you close to time to come home, Bella? Yeah, I think they're adorable, Bella, Davita. I just want some of your little cakes. That's what I either want to take time to make, you know, or you can make me one. It can be my Davita cake. I just think they're precious. They're so cute. Like I have all that fake food that I bought from Hobby Lobby. It's all in storage. Yep. As many as you can come up with if you want, Mary Liz. There isn't like a set number. Just, anything that pertains to your video that you can think of that might be what they're using to search. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. See, I don't have any of that stuff anymore, Davita. Now I'd have to go buy a box or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's like a set number that you have to use. Just go for it. It's funny how some videos you can come up with a zillion hashtags, and then there's some you can only come up with like three. And you're like, what? But yeah, no, there's a bar for hashtags, Mary Liz, below the description. Oh, I did not know that. So 5. 3 is best. Okay. Okay. See, I learned something new. Hi, Kim. Welcome. So glad you got to join us. And we finished our Bible study, and now we're just all sitting here chit chatting. Yeah, vidIQ. I've got what is it? Um, TubeBuddy too. It's good about my list. You can do TubeBuddy, and it gives you things about gives you hashtags for your videos. Ours, this one's a 30-foot RV. The one we're going to be buying some point this spring or summer is a 45-foot. I don't either. I think it helps the algorithm, doesn't it, Davita and Bella? I don't think you actually like have to hashtag to look for something. Hi, Mama Steve Langford. How are you? Well, welcome, welcome. Night, Lady B. Oh my goodness, get you some sleep, girl. If you search without hashtags, it was still, yeah. I think that's the whole purpose in it, isn't it? That it helps YouTube's algorithm find you with the hashtags. There you go, Mary. And it does. I mean, if you look at mine are hit and miss. There's a bunch in there, a bunch of time that lapses between mine because life gets in the way. That's the thing. We can all try to put something up every time, but there's times that life just gets in the way because we're not just YouTubers. We actually have a life. You know, so don't beat yourself up. And like I said, the people who follow you that enjoy following you will be there when you're back going. I think, Kim, haven't you had like a dead spot in between your being able to put videos up and then everyone's still back there for you? Let's pass out today. Did Kim leave? No, she's there. Yeah, it happens, and your subbies will be there for you. And if they weren't, that's what I finally realized. I can't make everybody happy, and I can't be the channel for every person, And so if I lose a few subbies, that's okay because I wasn't a mesh for them, and I want to be something that people enjoy, so they'll find me because I do what they enjoy. So there's not going to be everybody. Can't make everybody happy. You just can't do it. So, have you got your house plans drawn up yet, Kim? Yeah. If you sit there worried about trying to make everybody happy, you'll drive yourself crazy. It just ain't gonna happen. Especially when there's so many people on YouTube. Kim, have you gotten your house plans drawn yet, or picked out a house plan yet? I'm so excited for Kim. I think that would be so fun. So fun because your tastes have changed over the years when you buy a house, and then all of a sudden you get the new house you want. I think that's a cool. What did Dana say? There you go, Dana. Oh, cool, cool. Well, I'll be looking for my bangs. I need to go get a haircut. I'll be looking for a video on it. I'm so happy for you, Kim. I really am. I just think that is so neat. And it's different, when you're this age buying a house or building a house, because when we bought our homes in the past, we had children, and we're like, okay, there's a playroom for the kids, or that's enough room for them, blah, 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 blah. And now you look at it and you're like, no, I don't need that. I don't need this, but I want this because I want this. I just think that I think it'd be great to build a house and have what you want. Yeah, I just think that's really cool. With just you and hubby in mind. I mean, yeah, you want a place that you can have grandkids and that kind of stuff, and your kids can come, but it isn't so focused around your family as it was in the past. You got baby goats. I think it'll be really cool. The land looked really pretty. I'm so excited for you, Kim. Oh, cool. Cool. Taking wallpaper down stinks. Hey, I found if I took fabric softener and hot water and put it in a spray bottle and then sprayed it on the wallpaper and let it sit for a few minutes, that it worked better than that um, other stuff you get at Lowe's. It's supposed to release it, and hot vinegar worked really good too. Our house that we just got rid of um, had wallpaper like almost, it was just ridiculous. I peeled in my bathroom. There was 6 layers of wallpaper I had to peel off before I could paint because it was cracking and all that. And yeah, I had to use vinegar and then just uh, like Downy or Snuggles or whatever cheap laundry uh, fabric softener with hot water, and it just cut that glue real quick. Oh, I know. Her house just looks like a really cool place, to decorate and have fun in. Oh, I didn't think about Dawn. Well, if it gets where it's a pain in the butt, try some fabric softener in there with the hot water. I don't know what it is. I think it's just something to soften that glue. It's all that you're really needing. The hot water kind of loosens it, and whatever can get in there and soften it up. That crud be gone. I think that was one of the things that I tried, and it didn't work real great, but it didn't work real bad either. But it was expensive. Oh, I know. Her and her hubby did a great job on that shiplap. And it's crazy because I've been watching her before they did transformations. So watching it progress has been really cool. I don't know. I was reading or finding how you could do mock shiplap in a camper. My husband told me that he wasn't spending the amount of money that we would have to on this camper for me to turn around and do anything like that. He would get me. But It's a pain. And the funny part is, wallpaper's coming back in style. And I'm like, seriously? But I think the prints are different. What I hated was, like I said, my bathroom had like 6 layers of wallpaper, and they painted in between each layer. Oh my gosh! I thought the wall was like cracked really bad, and it was just the wallpaper had split and gone down. When I got down to the last layer, I was like, oh my gosh! I thought the wall had this big crack like at the door, and it wasn't a crack for the wall; it was the wallpaper. It does. It does. Well, I can remember going in and wallpaper in my house. I remember wallpaper in my bedroom, my whole bedroom in navy and uh, dusty rose. I had flowers. I can remember as plain as day, and then getting the matching coordinating paper and putting it in my bathroom. Like, oh my God, now I'd have to take it all down. It is. I love wallpaper though. Oh, that sounds so cool. You gonna do a video on it, Kim? You can let us see. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, they just got moved into their house that they just bought, and she actually has put a wallpaper border up in my grandson's room. And I got tickled. I said, "Do you realize?" She goes, "I know, Mom. That's how my room was when I was little." I was like, "That is too funny that you're doing my grandson that way." But his wallpaper's John Deere tractors. And I was just like, "Oh my goodness." That's hilarious, Betty. Oh, hey, Joe. Welcome back. Yeah, I think in the bathrooms it's harder because that steam's gotten in there and messes with that glue and it becomes like a rock. It, Mary, Gloria was telling me, and now I can't remember the name of it. Dadgummit. I wrote it down somewhere. Gloria was telling me about a way we could do that, but she thought it was only like 8 people that could get on at one time. Yeah, blue and mauve and that country blue. I had white walls and that country blue trim. I, I think it was Dawn asked me. Somebody asked me in one of my lives or one of my videos, "You have a lot of blue in your house," and that was what was funny is because I've always had blue in my house. I mean, since I started homemaking. Well, I'll be looking for them, Kim. Mary Liz knows. We've had blue forever. Well, Mary Liz is into blue, and then the teal. That's how I ended up. That couch that Mary Liz has now was mine, and I thought it was blue. In the pictures, it looked blue, and when it got delivered, it was that teal. I was like, I don't want to be without a sofa, so I kept it. Might be a good idea. Night, Bella. Love you, girl. Yes, yes, I had those as muslin, the muslin curtains with the ruffles, and yeah, I I probably because I have one storage building that I haven't been in mm, since maybe 2000. Um, okay, what did I miss, Mary Liz? I know you gotta be talking about me. That's her favorite thing to pick on me. I gotta go back. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about. It. Oh, bless your heart, Bella. They give her such fits when she's trying to get her stuff through. We'll pray you have no problems tomorrow, Bella. Yeah, yeah. I had in our living room, we had the couch, the plaid that was hunter green, burgundy, and navy blue plaid. And then I had hunter green recliners. Yeah. Isn't it funny how things repeat themselves? I got tickled when Arlen was buying those things at the antique store or vintage, consignment store. And I was like, yeah, I remember when those were the new rage, and now people are getting rid of them and they're coming back. I thought, well, history repeats itself. uh, sorry, Dana. Sorry, Dory. Well, you know why. And we loved Betty to death and called her Bitty Boo. So, at least if I'm saying that, it's because it's somebody that I really did love. Yeah, I do have a lot of blue, and that was one of the things that I pulled out. Made sure I kept out when we were coming up here because of this dark colors. As crazy as it sounds, the dark blue is cheerful or cheery, and this camper's got. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the valance? It's so stupid they didn't match the pattern. So it's all different on every friggin' window. And I just want to rip it off. But I know we're getting rid of the camper, so I'm getting a new one. So I won't do that. But like I took that big one that was up there down because it drove me crazy. Um, yeah, that's, well, you can't see it. And I don't dare move my phone. I'll cut myself off again. Yeah, I'm blue and white, and then I'm bringing some blush in um, for spring and yellows. But I love blue and white because you can put any color with it. It. You just gotta be careful at Christmas putting too much red, or you look like you're being Fourth of July. You know. Night, Danielle. Love you, girl. Call me. Lori, that sounds funny. Yes, camper RV, they're the same thing, but we're hoping by summer um, to get a 45-foot RV. Um, we were talking the other day. We pray for something and God doesn't answer our prayers, and we feel discouraged and we feel hurt and all, and then all of a sudden you find out God was answering your prayer, but He was protecting you. We would have bought a 380 Grand Design model, in love with it. I mean, that's what we were going to buy. And then I panicked and I wouldn't do it because I'm like, there's got to be money in the bank. Everything's got to be paid. Da, 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 da. I'm really tight on budgeting, which drives my husband insane. But it's just how I was raised. And so at the last minute, I was like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, my hair's driving me crazy. I don't feel comfortable with it. So we didn't do it. But the whole month of October and November, I was just like, I wish I'd have got it. I was just depressed, and I was like, God, why didn't you make it work? Why didn't you make the numbers work? Blah blah blah. Well, now I found the new one I want, and I'm like, oh my God, you work perfect for laundry, for clothing storage, for cooking, for everything we do, where the 380 wouldn't have. You know, and I'm like, okay, God, now I know you were protecting me, even though I was being ugly and thinking that you didn't care. It wasn't you didn't care, it's that you did care. You cared so much you didn't let me buy $107,000 camper that I couldn't get rid of and find out I needed more room. So God does listen. I've got some blue plates, I think. Danielle, I think I told you night. Hey Dana, go on eBay. Do you remember the blue and white Corel plates that were really big? Like, well, I'm 56, and they were popular when I was in elementary school because my girlfriend and I used to plan that when we got big, we were going to have an apartment together, and we would go through the service merchandise catalog and pick out what we were going to put in our house. We just thought you walked in there and got it, didn't have to pay for it. You just went and picked it up. I remember having those blue and white plates picked up. Yes, Mona, see, it is. It's very hard. But now I look back and I'm like, wow, now I know, and it's only been, what, December, 4 months. And I'm like, thank you, God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because if I had bought that one and then saw this one that I really want, I would have been furious at myself. And so now I'll at some point get to have. Really? Man, that stuff was like indestructible. I loved it. Yeah. Sorry. The Harvest Gold. But a lot of that stuff's worth some money now. Well, there's a lady that's I can't think of her name. She's got a YouTube channel, but she's like an antique appraiser. And some of those things, I mean, like they're worth some buck. I'm like, you're kidding me. Something that, when I started homemaking, it's got value and it was cheap stuff then. I'm like, wow. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. He does. The new camper that we're wanting to get, it does. It meets all of our needs. Um, all of our needs. The kitchen is amazing. Uh, for a camper is really amazing. Um, really, I mean, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I want to make sure he's got his job. I don't want to um, go and make that purchase because the payment will be a pretty payment. Um, I don't want to go make that payment and then, of course, him not have his job. So we definitely know we can afford this one. This payment's like nothing. Um, so we'll just sit around and I'll hang on to it. Only blue and white florals with roosters. Hmm. I don't know, Dana. I haven't seen those, but then, to be honest with you, I haven't been looking for that either. Oh, I know. I know, Davida, the Barbies. Well, even I couldn't believe that they're still, not bukus like they were at the one point in time, but the Beanie Babies, people are still getting money for them. I'm like, seriously? Um, just different things, man. It's so funny how collectors, I had a lady that bought one of my um, like a little candy dish looking thing, and she gave me $20 for it. I was like, you can have it for $20, not a problem. Yeah, things that we just don't think. Why are you posting it tomorrow evening? Oh, I love pink depression glass. I have my canisters and all. That's one thing that in the new camper I'll be able to have them. Be a little pain in the butt when we're traveling. I'll have to wrap everything up, but I am bringing stuff back. I can't do without it. Maybe let's try to put it up in the morning, not at tomorrow night. Do y'all agree, you YouTuber friends? We should be better off to put a video up in the morning, especially our first one. Yeah, I love depression glass. The pink. And the green, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I always put mine up by 8 o'clock if I can. And then sometimes I put them up by 3. Well, this one is well, if any of y'all want to get on and Google it, it's Grand Design Solitude 390. R RK. Just put 390. It'll pull it up because it's the only one that Grand Design makes a 390, and you can see what it looks like. Um, it's amazing, absolutely. Like when you go in, if it wasn't that it was narrow, it's not narrow. I mean, it's 8 foot, 9 foot wide, but compared to a house, when you walk in, it looks just like a home. I mean, just like a home. Okay. Okay, remember. Oh, I mean, it's horrible that he was in the nuke, but that's pretty cool. I never thought about that. We found a bunch of the kids. Some of them still had their tags. A lot of them didn't. But we found a bunch of theirs. I found a bunch of their stuff that I don't know why I kept. Grand Design is the manufacturer, and it's the Solitude model. Mary Liz's channel name is, hang on. Crab. Hold on. Hold on. I have it. Dadgummit. She texted me yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. Well, Credola. Making life an opportunity. That. Hey, I thought of it, Mary Liz. I remembered it. Same time you put it up. Yeah, she gotta go sell Girl Scout cookies tomorrow. Put me down for 4 boxes. A dosey dose. Yeah, like I said, her channel name, each of the first letters of each word represent a child. I should say, like the M's for Mariana. It's the kids' names. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, Grandma Joe, it's a fifth wheel. Yeah, we're in a travel trailer right now. Really, you crack me up. Um, oh, an academic meet. Okay. Yeah, it's a fifth wheel. Um, and it's got like the kitchen's raised in the back, and then in the center's the living room, and then it raises back up, and it's got the bathroom and the bedroom, the closet, washer and dryer, and all that stuff's in there. Yeah, it's got the stone fireplace. I called Bella the other night. I was like, okay, you got to help me figure out how to make a mantle. I'm gonna slide it in those little cubby holes and screw the holder posts inside there where I can take a pin and pull it out, so we can take the mantle off when we have to move the slide in, and then I can put it back up when we're done traveling, and get set back up. But yeah, that's the one that I'm wanting to get. I just got to know that job's there. That's what we're praying, that God's gonna to make it okay. If it's His will for us to have that camper, we'll have it. So I'll do 3. Spell solitude, right? Crap. This messes me up all the time. I got it backward. That's funny. Hang on. I'm working on it, Davita. What is it? RK? Grandma Joe? I think. If you do just $3.90, you'll pull it up. Because that's the only $3.90 they make. Okay, it's up. So say prayers that the job continues, and then we can get this. When y'all see it, I think you'll know why I'm in love with it. I am just like flipping gaga. I never thought I'd be gaga for a camper, or an RV, but oh my God, I love it. I think it's very pretty. Yeah, if you go to granddesigns.com or granddesign.com and then go to the fifth wheel part, click on it, and then scroll down to the $3.90. You'll see it. And fifth wheels are really, campers have really, from when I was a kid, have really come on a lot. They don't necessarily look like campers anymore. Yeah, but this one's got, the kitchen, and then it's got a 12-gallon water heater. I can take a long shower. Right now we have a 6-gallon, so it's like, get in there, get wet, flip the little lever to shut the water, wash your hair real quick, shampoo or body wash down, and flip the little lever. Yeah, today I was like, oh God, I cannot wait to have 12 gallons of hot water in place of just 6. So, there's so many things. I'm just really praying that God lets everything work out. No, I would, unless it just completely falls apart for some crazy reason, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't mind. Excuse me. I don't mind being in this one. The only thing I hate, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The thing I hate is this one doesn't have enough storage, in my kitchen. That's the, I need a bigger closet and a place. I don't have a place in this one to put a washer and dryer, and that's gotten old real quick, having to go to the laundromat. Okay, Grandma Joe found it. So having if you're in the bedroom, if you look, and if you pull it up, if you're in the bedroom, you see the big closet here, and then that cabinet door, or that closet door there, that's where the washer and dryer goes. And then it's like that door, and then the dresser. So it's, it'll meet every single need I have. And so, night, Dana. I love you, Biddy, boo. I'll have to go watch your videos. Good gosh, girls. We have already been on almost 2 hours. I'm having so much fun. So anybody that finds it, you'll see what we're that's the game plan. If everything works out. That's the game plan of the video. Of the video. Good God. Of the camper we want to buy, and I will video it once we take the plunge. But I mean, it's got, other than a dishwasher, and there's a bunch that do have a dishwasher, but I think it's kind of ignorant. It's just for my husband and I to have a dishwasher for just the two of us. Makes no sense to me. Night, Grandma Joe. Thanks for the link. Night, Dana, again. Love you, girl. But like I said, if God had let us get that 380, which you can see that one on there too on the Grand Designs. It's just a 380 something. It's beautiful too, but it was mainly bathroom, and I was like, we're not in the bathroom that much, to need a big bathroom. We need a big closet and that kind of stuff. So God was protecting. He was. He was. Not Grandma Joe. Thanks for coming on. Well, girls, I probably need to let you all go because it's already 11 o'clock here, my time. So it's 12 o'clock Eastern time. But I appreciate all of y'all coming tonight, and I'm so sorry that I dropped my phone and broke the connection from the first live. But I appreciate you all coming back and joining me for the second live. And if anyone would be interested in possibly doing like a summer, we've been on 3 hours. Oh, my thing's only saying an hour and 57 minutes. My live, but now that's the second live. So you're probably right, Mary. The first live had already been going for a while. Now, if anyone would like to do a collab, it's thefeatheredcottage@gmail. Just message me and we'll see if we can get something worked out. Yeah, it is. It is, Gloria. I'm scared to death to not knowing how this job's going to go. If this job gets, if it continues for the next year, then we'll be fine. But it's not up yet, Mary. She's putting it up tomorrow night. But you have the name of it. She's going to put that video up at 6. So y'all will get to see it tomorrow night and get to see her. And you'll find out she's a lot like her mom. But a lot of facial expressions. We're both bad about it. But it's a good video. It's funny. If she hadn't edited, see, I don't know what she edited out of it, but the start of it was hilarious. I got tickled, but just of course knowing her, but I don't know if she edited it out or not. But it was funny. She was trying to see if she could see herself in the camera, and it was pretty funny. But I don't know yet. But she's gonna put that up tomorrow night. I think she said at 6. So y'all had to be looking for it. Well, friends, thank you so much. Thank you for spending the evening with me. I've really enjoyed it. And I am going to try to start doing the campfire chats. I think that'd be so fun. And we can just all sit around the campfire and talk away. But I'm going to let you all go for the night. And my video will be out in the morning, I think. I think I set it up for the morning. I hope I set it up for the morning. And until next Wednesday, I love you all. It will be Damaged Goods Part 5 by Michael Todd. So if you can Google him, you can pull him up. He's got to look for Damaged Goods. It'll take you a minute because it was 2 years ago that he did this series. So, but it's well worth listening to. Um, Thank you, Mona C. I appreciate it because I would really, I would really like that camper. And so I told my husband, I said, I could be happy in that camper, for a long, long time. Well, I'm glad, Mary. Thank you. And you all are a blessing to me. Rodney asked me one time, he said, "Why do you like to do it?" And I said, "Because it keeps me from going stir crazy." I miss having friends around. I'm a very social person, and just sitting here, especially in the winter in the campground, there's not a lot to be social about. But we are having Super Bowl parties, so I'm excited. But y'all have a great night. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.